Hello and welcome to Wrestle War 2024. I am your host, Detroit by Dark. The entity is abiding at the Cosmic Vault, where it has been there the past 6 days, just outside the orbital plane of Neptune. And then at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday night, the entity enters faster than light travel. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the only time I talk person to person with you. I would never dare do so outside of faster than light travel, because we know we can't be recorded here. We can't be recorded here. How's it going? I just went through 3 weeks of pain, the worst pain of my life due to a herniated disc. Whew. Glad it's over. Really good, in a good mood, because to go pain-free after like all that time is awesome. And to have experienced what, boy, yow. Haha. There is no pain here in the wormhole, though. There is no pain. In the wormhole? And the entity lands outside of Earth. And it takes an hour for it to zoom in on where it wants to go on Earth. And it doesn't know where it wants to go. It just lands. It just descends. And because of the three-body problem, I hope somebody can explain this to me in the chat. Because of the three-body problem, the entity cannot accurately depict where it is going to land on Earth after faster than light travel. It just is a thing. Hello and welcome to ASMR for women over 50. This is Alien Attack ASMR for women over 50. The reason why is because my voice has been known to create waterfalls on the inner stupid. I can't even bring myself to do it. Okay, where are we? We're flying in. Okay, now this is where I go into my scenery here. And I choose a new scene. I don't know how to do it otherwise. I have to learn how to do this. And let's take a real quick look at studio mode. Yep, all is well. You can see my beauty. But we don't need studio mode because we are going to Google Earth. Yep, so the entity descends. Now, this is a very rare one, because usually the entity descends into the oceans, one of the great oceans of Earth, and then has to find its way to a territory. But this is not the case this week. This week it lands on the edge of the Red Sea in the Sudan, and the Sudan has 50 million people in it. So this is a huge chunk of Earth. It's all colored in white. See it here? It's 1/5 of the Sudan. It's called Sudan SF. I think it's called S1F. Let me see. I wrote it down somewhere. S1F, Sudan 1 Fighting. And so at 1 a.m. on Sunday morning, the entity lands and finds its territory. I told you no backlore, so I'm not going to describe what is a territory. I don't care if you know it or not at this point. See, when I make a little funny, I covered my mouth like Liam McEnany. And where do we go from here? Are we in the right scene? I think we are. Oh. The entity probes the minds of the people of Sudan 1 fighting for a killer, a threat, a danger to its society, and mostly it gets a good representative killer. Where am I going to do that today? Man, I think my mic might not be that good because it doesn't condense enough of the sound. I don't think it's a condense. It might be a dynamic. Okay. That was something that I should have had prepared. The entity does generate a killer for this part of the Sudan. There is so much internal warfare in the Sudan that the killer for Sudan 1 fighting is the concept, the very concept of paramilitary forces killing their own people, their own government civilians. You know, all of Sudan is supposed to be one government. You've got portions of it just going to war, using the most advanced technological weapons that the Russians and the Chinese can offer them, by the way. I don't believe there's U.S. weapons involved in this situation. So now I think I want to go back to my entity scene, and you get to see it because I don't know how to change scenes. There, I don't want to be in flight. Where do I want to be? I want to attack. So the entity attacks. Ignore the Chinese people. It's not. It's Africans. It's Somalians. No, Sudanese. What the hell am I talking about? And the probes go out. And, oh shoot, I did not do this in the right direction again. I was going to show the random earth generator. I was going to show the chance to succeed. But I changed scenes. Well, anyways. They failed. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to show the chance to succeed. I rolled it earlier. They failed, and this territory of Sudan is devoured. So it takes hours and hours and hours, and you need to role play to find out what goes on inside the Icker. And at the end of those hours and hours and hours, the entity takes all of life, sucks up all of life. In this territory, into the Icker, uses it as a, I don't know what it uses. It uses it for whatever it needs to use it as. I know what powers the entity. I know what it is composed of, but you do not, and that is to be role played as well. So what are we doing now? Oh, we're going to choose a treasure. Oh, good. That's where I want to be. I want to choose a treasure. I want to be here. This picture's not going to be big enough for me. But it is the Nile River, and it's a very idyllic, this is a very idyllic scene of the Nile River. By the way, the Nile River at its most narrow gets down to about 30 feet across. I think even narrower than that. But at its widest, it can be very wide. But we have a 2-mile stretch of the Nile River. And also, the entity rips this up out of the ground. Oh, I think I'm hearing people outside. I thought I was hearing a background. Rips it up out of the ground. And it's going to fly away with it. Oh my God, finally the sound effect. Oh, I think you've been hearing the sound effect all along. Okay, F5. Flies away with it. If it leaves Earth's atmosphere, I think at too fast of a clip, all of Earth will burst up into flame. because this is just a 2-mile stretch of curvy Nile River, but the entity itself is like 10 miles in diameter. So, am I showing the flight? Yes, I am. I hear the flight. And then I have something for installing treasure, don't I? Yeah. Hear the drill noise? I sort of represent the installation of treasure by it installing a castle. It's installed at least 2 castles into the cosmic vault. This week it installs 2-mile stretch of the Nile River into the Amazon River tier. By the way, this is a rarity. This is a rarity because maybe this has only happened once before. But extremely hostile creatures are in the Nile River, alligators. And also, just swimming in the Nile River can kill you. There's bacteria and, did I hear something like pathogens or some kind of virus? It's not good. So don't swim in the Nile River and don't drink out of the Nile River. Will the people of the cosmic tier know to do that? Will they know to do that? I don't know. But that ends everything, I think. Did we get a chance to finish everything? No, I skipped some stuff. That's it. So 1/5 of the Sudan has been devoured. It is not a player character owned territory. It had a 5% chance. It failed. It failed. Even a 5% chance it failed. And we are going to leave you now